Day one, leg one of the impulsive journey in the books. And let me tell you, it was already a struggle. Hi, my name is Coach Bruce, and I'm a life coach for ADHD parents. We took the huge step of putting our house on the market and taking an impulsive journey to move to the unknown. We have no idea where we're going, but we are starting on the first leg and putting faith in God to help us figure out the rest. So, right now, we've traveled from Oklahoma City to Tulsa, took the long scenic route, and let me tell you, this was a struggle of a trip. Whenever you are impulsive, sometimes it means we just do it messy. We get it done because we feel that it's time to just get out there and learn the lesson that we needed to learn versus pontificating on it for who knows how long. We have been trying to figure out what this move is going to look like for 3, maybe 4 months. And trying to plan every minute detail has not worked for us at all. This is too big. Trying to move out of state and trying to figure out all of the pieces as a ADHD couple, I'm sure it's possible, but the amount of stress it was causing us wasn't it wasn't worth it. But we knew this is what we were called to do. So we decided to just be who we are and be impulsive and just go. We're going to trust we're going to trust ourselves, we're going to trust each other, we're going to rely on the bond that we have together and rely in our faith in God, and we're going to hope that no, we're going to know that that is going to carry us to a greater destination. It doesn't mean it's not going to be messy though. So on this first leg of the trip, we didn't take as much time packing methodically as we should have because we were just trying to get the house packed to move. We just knew that we had to get out. And sometimes it is going to just be messy. And that's okay. If you fall into the trap of thinking that everything has to be done the way that somebody else has done it, you're going to find yourself struggling for success a lot of the time. Your success is not going to look like everybody else's most of the time. Our success this time was getting out of the house and getting on the road. It was time to get on the road. That was the win. But it's also easy to get the win that you wanted and not appreciate it. So we got on the road and we were really excited initially. And almost immediately we forgot what our win was. We started to think like, oh, we should have done this, or, we should have taken more time to pack. We should have been more prepared. We should have put, all of these questions start to come up of what we could have done better versus saying, we did it. We got our win. Now let's re-strategize and figure out what our next goal is on this journey. And as ADHD parents, it's really easy to fall into the trap of something new and shiny. You can forget the goal that you had when you started out because there's a new shiny distracting goal that pops up. You can add as many goals as you want to your list, but finish the ones that you've got on the board already. Give yourself a chance to get the win before you start to move on to something else. I've learned this the hard way. I've had so many different things out there and gotten caught up in doing too much and lost the momentum I had towards certain wins, which are almost completely assured because I lost focus. So now my methodology is give yourselves goals to start that are so small that you can't fail. Because of the trauma that we face as ADHD people of beating ourselves up when we fail, that whole set dreams so big you can't possibly catch them thing, that doesn't work for us because we are already going to beat ourselves up when we don't reach huge goals. Imagine how we're going to feel if we don't reach goals that are moderate. So I think that it's really important to build a base of confidence of just succeeding. So set goals so small that you can't fail. Build your confidence up. Use it like a stepladder of confidence to get yourself lifted up and get used to the feeling of winning and cheering yourself on. And then from there, you can start to set bigger and more complex goals, but also keeping in mind that it's okay to fail. It's essential to fail to get better because in those failures are the keys to your successes, but you have to be in the right mindset to get them. If you are constantly beating yourself up and putting so much stress on yourself, there's no way that you are going to be able to capture the lessons that are being brought to you in those failures. So ease up. Ease up, ADHD parents. That's my first, that's my big takeaway from this first day is just fucking ease up. I need to take it easy. I need to be appreciative of the fact that we are on the road. I will tell my wife the same thing. Like, we did it. We got our first win. We're on the road. We are like checked out of our house. We left the key. The realtor has all the instructions. We moved out. Does that mean that we're done moving? No, we moved out. But that's like, to me, that's the hard part. Moving in somewhere can happen whenever it happens. Like, we moved out and now we are in the wilderness exploring what the world has for us. And to me, that is super exciting because I want to live impulsively. I want to follow the urges and the direction that is coming from inside of me, not that is coming from societal pressures and what I've been told to do my entire life. There is something inside of me that is calling me into something great, and my wife feels it too, and I know that can't be an accident. And so we both know that we're feeling this special thing, and then in our prayers, we're feeling God giving us this urging along with that. It's like, this cannot be an accident. We need to be doing something different, greater, better, impulsive, and that's what we're doing. Follow along with me as I go through this wild journey of not knowing exactly what's happening next. I know that we are planning to leave Tulsa Friday, but we haven't decided where we're going yet. So follow along if you want to know. I know that right now the end point is looking like possibly Vermont at some point in the next 3 weeks to 2 months. No idea, but I'm excited to find out. And if you are excited to find out what the impulsive you is like, then you should connect with me. You can send me an email at bruce@AuthenticIdentityManagement.com, or you can go to impulsive.life/consultation to get a free 45-minute consultation where you and I will have a conversation and I will give you 3 powerful techniques for you to immediately start to engage the impulsive you and start to let go of the guilt, shame, regret, fear that comes with the cognitive dissonance of living as an ADHD adult in modern day society. It is so hard to learn the difference between your inner critic and your inner voice. But once you start to get it, there is something extremely powerful there. And I would love to help you find that. Connect with me in the comments too. Have a good night.